Hello Year 11 and welcome to what's going to be the first of many videos helping you to revise for both papers in Media Studies. So let's get started. So this video is literally just to show you what's going to be in each paper, so nothing comes as a surprise.
Thank God!
You're going to be sitting two papers for Media Studies. Paper 1 is on the 3rd of June and it's in the afternoon. Paper 2 is on the 10th of June, so that's just about a week later. Both papers consist of two sections that you will need to complete about different media forms. So with paper 1, you will be sitting section A, which is about television, and section B, which is about promoting media. Promoting media is everything that we've done for the Lego movie, and also it will be touching on the Lego movie video game.
I am so pumped up!
The total time for the exam of paper 1 is 1 hour and 45 minutes, but that does include a 30-minute screening of either Cuffs or the Avengers. So factor that in when you're thinking about revision and the amount of time for your practice questions. You will actually only have 1 hour and 15 minutes for both sections in this paper.
We don't have a lot of time on this earth. We weren't meant to spend it this way.
During the first 30 minutes of the paper, you will be shown a clip. The extract will be about 3 minutes long and it will either be from Cuffs, episode 1, or from The Avengers, The Town of No Return. Those are the episodes that we've studied in class, so nothing should come as a surprise to you when you are in the exam. At the beginning of paper 1, you will be given some time to actually read through the questions so that you know what you're looking for before you start making notes from the extract. You will be shown the clip 4 times. The first and the second screening, when you're watching the extract, you will be allowed to make notes and there will be space provided for you in the exam paper for you to be able to make those notes. There will be a 5-minute break between the second and the third screening, which will give you some time to make notes without the extract playing, and then there will be another third and final screening with a 5-minute break in between. At the end of the 4 screenings, you will have a final 5 minutes to complete your note. I'd recommend you getting as much down as possible, get more than you need, so that when you're actually in the exam writing out your answers, you've got lots and lots of stuff that you can kind of reflect on and use in your answers. There are a range of marks available for the 5 questions, and you should try and work on a mark per minute. So if it's a 5 marker, you should spend 5 minutes. If it's a 15 marker, you should spend 15 minutes. And in total, you should spend about 45 minutes on section A. Remember that the exam invigilators will not tell you when to move on to section B, so you need to try and make judgments for your own timing, making sure that you give yourself enough time to answer section B as well. There isn't anything for you to watch for section B. You will be basing it on your knowledge and understanding of the industry and audiences linked to the Lego movie and the video game. You will not be shown anything, but you may be given a poster for you to refer to in your analysis. So make sure that you look at the poster and make sure you're answering the question about the source that is given to you.
I know that I, for one, am very excited.
There are 4 questions in the section B, ranging from 1 markers to 10 markers. And again, you should give yourself 1 mark per minute. So spending roughly around 30 minutes on this section. Paper 2 will focus on music and news. Music being everything we studied to do with radio, music video, and music magazines. There are 10 questions in total, 5 for section A and 5 for section B. So you should spend about 35 minutes on each section, working on the same principle of 1 mark per minute. Unlike paper 1, there is no clip in paper 2, so you will be starting the exam straight away from the beginning. However, you may have sources included from Mojo magazine or from the newspapers for you to refer to in your analysis. So there may be inserts in the exam that you haven't seen before, sometimes called an unseen source. So now that you've got an overview of both papers, we're going to move on to looking at each paper in turn, looking at each question and really focusing on what do you need to revise and how do you actually answer those questions in order to gain the most marks.